Bulginaka, do you know that cybercrime is becoming a growing problem in Fiji?
Cybercrime is defined as a crime in which a computer is the object of the crime, such as hacking and spamming.
Cybercrime is also cyberbullying and using fake profiles to cause panic and spreading false news.
If you're involved in this or know anyone who's committing these crimes, report them immediately.
I'm Polly.
And I'm Peter.
We host the Traffic Jam Show on City FM.
From 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. every weekday.
Do the right thing.
Yanavindaka, Fiji. In this bulletin, Health Ministry up against odds in detection. Over 1,200 drug cases last year. And study where you live zoning policy implemented.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nang.
The Health Ministry says despite its best efforts to curb the danger of coronavirus entering Fiji, there are loopholes. The ministry has implemented a multi-layered prevention strategy to protect from coronavirus. However, the risk remains with inbound travelers that develop symptoms of the virus at a later stage, with screening in place at the Nandi International Airport and thermal screening in other countries. The head of Health Protection, Dr. Alisha Saukhan, says even these will not be able to identify people with the latent form of the virus.
Border control is just one of a multi-layered strategy because we understand the limitations of border control. When you have a disease like this where it has a long incubation period, up to 14 days, so they can be quite well passed through screening, not just in Fiji, but in other countries that have implemented screening. This includes the thermal screening that is in certain countries as well. They can pass through these and they're well and enter a country.
There were 1,223 drug cases recorded last year. According to the Fiji Police Force, this is an increase of 16% when compared to 1,058 cases in 2018. Police Chief of Operations ACP Maritino Ngiolevu says a lot of their raids were successful, with a total of 1,179 people charged for being in possession of illicit drugs. Ngiolevu says it is encouraging that people continue to give police information to help curb the issue.
As I speak, the number has increased. Okay, we have increased in the number of drug cases. It doesn't mean that there's a lot of users, but it's just that our concerted effort with the community, we have come thus far.
The Tertiary Scholarship and Loans Board says a new study where you live zoning policy is now in force for this academic year. Board Chief Executive Bobby Maharaj says under this policy, to qualify for TEL's accommodation support and scheme allowances, students under tertiary education must enroll at campuses within their locality. Maharaj says a campus within their locality means the program is offered by the institution of the student's choice at campuses close to their home on a full-time basis. He says students can commute from home to attend classes or can complete their studies via an alternative mode of studies without having to relocate. Ensuring every Fijian has access to e-passports, the Immigration Department will in the coming weeks roll out a mobile service. Permanent Secretary for Immigration, YOGESH KARAN, says they've commissioned a mobile kit to accommodate persons with disabilities, which will be available from next month.
For example, both here in Fiji and externally, if for some reason somebody is not able to travel or come to the office in Suva, so we are also bringing in a mobile kit. So we can go to somebody's home, let somebody is physically challenged and cannot come to the office. Then immigration officers will go to the residence and we'll do the biometrics there.
3 youth facing robbery charges will take their plea next Monday. Samuela Dhamai-Mbatiki, Josevata Mbalekana and Deredere Ilario appeared in the Suva High Court yesterday, charged with 1 count each of aggravated robbery. It's alleged that on January 12th, the 3 tried to rob a person. The state has been given 21 days to file information and disclosures. All accused persons have been told to make formal bail applications and they have been remanded. Overseas, a bombshell revelation from Donald Trump's former national security advisor has shaken the president's impeachment team. In a book, John Bolton claims the president told him withholding aid to Ukraine was tied to investigations into Joe Biden, contradicting Trump's lawyers have been saying. Coming up, new Fiji 15's coach named.
Oyer na ngone no de nunu eno be singe ni mataka.
Mersi sunge da keno loma dina keno mikron.
Sakena ngau na mitaro bina no da baksa ngai ka wala loma takina ngone. Dalo bina oye o meliki.
Bulre oye wo Samuel Samuli.
Nama kikira eno be mataka.
Moniti keno magrombuka.
Ni wai tiri kalima na miniti me ono kina tiri na kaloko. Ena radio Fiji One nandomo ibiti.
Pindah-pindah na mataka dan ramai na singabo.
Welcome back. The new Flying Fijians coach is Vern Cotter, the former Scotland head coach from 2014 to 2017. The Fiji Rugby Union made the announcement yesterday. Cotter will look after the national side for the next 3 years. Aquila Dama has more.
The moment everyone has been waiting for.
In summary, there were 20 candidates that applied for the post. We've shortlisted it down to 6, and the 6 shortlisted candidates went through the process, and we've come up with the best candidate for the job, whom the panel believed and the board endorsed to become the next Flying Fijian coach. And as you heard from the clip, Mr. Vern Cotter from New Zealand.
Cotter is currently the director of rugby for France top 14 club Montpellier, and his contract will expire in June.
The contract that we've given to Vern is for 3 years, and hopefully there will be a review in the second year to gauge his performance and to see whether this will need to continue further.
I'm really excited about getting this position with the Fijian Rugby Union as head coach of the Flying Fijians. I've been really impressed with the people I've dealt with up till now, and we all know the talent there is within Fiji and the good work that's been done up until now. I'm really looking forward to working with the people that have been integral in bringing Fijian rugby forward.
Meanwhile, other shortlisted candidates for the Flying Fijians coaching job included Frenchman Olivier Manier and Frank Azima, Senirusi Silva Akula, former Flying Fijian skipper Simon Reiwa-Lui, and former England number 8 Dean Richards. Aquila Dama, FBC Sports.
Fijiana Sevens captain Racheli Ndaveua will not feature at the Sydney Sevens this weekend with Asinate Savu.
Savu has a knee injury which will require a surgery, but when we return home we will do an assessment on her injury to see, because if she undergoes surgery and she misses the Olympics, we'll do an assessment and see whether there can be alternative rehabilitation program to get her fit to the Olympics.
The Fiji National Rugby League and the Fiji Secondary School Rugby League is taking small steps to elevate the participation of women and girls in the sport. FSSRL President Aquila Vute says the inclusion of girls teams in this year's Vodafone Trophy competition will allow them to identify areas that need further development. The 2 girls teams to participate in the competition will be chosen from the Western and Southeastern divisions.
Maybe towards the end of this season we will evaluate the performance of our girls and see how we can expand the competitions.
Fiji football captain Roy Krishna's ATK side is back on top of the Hero India Super League 2019 and 2020 standings. The side beat Northeast United FC 1-0 in Kolkata. Fiji's Wonderboy made several attempts to deliver the ball into the net but was unsuccessful. The team found their luck eventually to secure a 1-0 win. Overseas air traffic audio just before the helicopter crash that killed basketball superstar Kobe Bryant in the United States has emerged, revealing the treacherous conditions in the moments before it went down. The crash north of Los Angeles claimed the lives of 9 people, parents and young girls on their way to basketball tournament. Expect more showers and thunderstorms over the Fiji group today. And that's your FBC Morning News. Remember to join us at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. For these stories and others, you can also tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. That's it from me for now. Have a good morning.
हमारे खूबसूरत देश फिजी में चाइल्ड अब्यूज की घटनाएं आए दिन बढ़ रही हैं।
क्यों बच्चों का मासूम बचपन अब्यूज का शिकार हो जाता है?
अपने बच्चों की सुरक्षा का खास ख्याल रखें।
उनसे बातचीत करें, उनके दोस्तों के बारे में जानें।
आज के बच्चे देश का भविष्य है। मैं दीप्ति
और मैं मोनिश,
आपके हमसफर।
शामिल हो जाए हमारे साथ मंडे टू फ्राइडे
5:45 AM से 10 AM तक
रेडियो फीजी 2 देश की धड़कन पर।